EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Stop made by Marlon Davidson.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
42-yard line.
First down carry. It's Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze, his throw incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, When they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
53.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Midfield at the 45. Ryan Kerrigan. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The tackle made by...
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 41, Ryan, and his pass incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On third down, Ryan. Screen pass to Lindsay. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This time Ryan will throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Now it's Lindsay. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Phillip Lindsay hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
The score, Falcons 7, Saints nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
They'll run here. It's Murray. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. It's caught on the right side at Smith. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking here for Smith down. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. On 1st down, Breeze. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Saints.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze, eluding the pressure right. And he's got him, it's caught in the end zone, touchdown New Orleans. Traquan Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Taken in the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And a Falcon first down.
Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Ryan looking deep for Julio. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, you're a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action with Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
They run it again with Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And brought in by the tight end, Cook. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on first down. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. They're going to be incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
For the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
This is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
4 yards on the pick.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one.
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons.
Julio Jones.
Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Saints 10. Young Wei Koo.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DedeauxGorilla, the linebacker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run by Lindsey. Down right around the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And his kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Jenkins on
the tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
On the pickup.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
His kick is...
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle, and this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said. It actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the rookie, A.J. Terrell. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Ryan wants to throw it. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play action. Ryan. Airing it out. Looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. And out of bounds inside the 10. Working down at the 9. An explosive 38-yard pickup. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Ryan. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Lindsay. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense. Accomplish. Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.